contact me. Now, in this way, the trade started by the European country in India. British and French company set up their factories in our country, as you have already learned about this matter in last chapter, in the previous chapter. As we know, the British came here with the purpose to gain more profit through their trade. But the company, after living here for many years, began to take advantages, right? Began to take advantages from the ill condition of Indian political system as well as the disunity of the people. Okay? And it helped the British to strengthen their trading power in India. Till 1857, as you have already learned, they fought many wars with the Carnatic Nawabs. They controlled over Carnatic, Mysore, Bengal. So many states were brought under his control. And till 1857, from all the states came under the British. Actually, before 1857, there were two types of Indian states. One group was of those states which were directly governed by the British company, and other group was of the state was there, which was governed by the kings, Indian rulers or prince. That was called princely states. But princely states were also not independent or free, especially in foreign affairs. They were allowed to make their rules, regulation, and handle administration in their own state, but they were not allowed to set up any foreign relation with any countries. So under the supremacy they had to live. And within these 100 years, I mean 1757 to 1857, Indians were exploited too much, right? Many steps and policies were taken by the British which exploited Indians, which envoyed Indians, which compelled the Indians to feel their degraded condition, very miserable condition. They felt the inferiority before the British, and they wanted to get rid of from such system. And it is why there were so many regions, I will discuss one by one. And it is why in 1857, they revolted against the British. Okay, here yesterday I have given you the meaning of revolt. Revolt means an action and violent action, a violent action that is taken against an established government, established system or ruler or an authority, to root out it, to end it. This is called revolt. So revolt means the violent actions taken by the people against an established government of his own country. So Indians started to do a violent action to end the British rule or company rule. This is called revolt. In this way, we have to learn about the revolt of 1857. Now, some important facts are there regarding under this topic introduction, right? Some important facts you must have to learn for your knowledge as well as for the need of your exam. The revolt of 1857 is called a landmark. I mean, very important event that led the change in our country or brought some remarkable change. So revolt of 1857 was a landmark in Indian history. It was started on 10th May 1857 in Meerut cantonments where the soldier in troops, a small group is stationed by the ruler, right? So in this way, they were there and they started revolt against him. Actually, what happened in Meerut cantonment, Mangal Pandey was a soldier, right? Mangal Pandey was a soldier. He killed an officer and revolt broke out there, right? Revolt broke out there. Actually, one of you have asked me the meaning of shackle. Actually, it is a pair of fetters connected together by a chain, right? Used to fasten a prisoner's wrist or ankles together. You have seen in jail or in cinema that some terrorist or some rowdy elements, when he or she is, especially he, male is kept in a chain, right? One ring is in his neck and other two rings are in their ankle, and all these are jointed with the iron chains. It is a form of punishment, no, to keep any dreaded criminals or rowdy elements under control, right? Next is what? It started by bend. It was started by bend of sepoy. Here you have to learn Mangal Pandey. Here image is there, photograph is here, and this other one is Bahadur Shah Jafar, the last Mughal emperor. I will tell about him also. First, you learn point-wise. Actually, Mangal Pandey gunned down his officer on 29th March, right? On 29th March 1857 at Barakpur near Calcutta, because he refused to use the greased cartridge. Greased cartridge means in those days that cartridge that was used in rifle was used in a special way. Before loading the cartridge in rifle, the first layer of the cartridge was beaten off. They had to touch the cartridge because they had to beat or cut with the teeth to the first layer of the cartridge. And it is said that it was pasted with, greased with the fats of pig and cows. Cow is a very sacred animal for Hindus, and pig is untouchable for Muslim. It is why they refused to use it. But when they were compelled to do it, he gunned down his officer, and remaining soldiers with him revolted against the system. And after that, at many places by the soldiers, on 10th May 1857, revolt broke out in Merv Cantonment also. It was started by a band of sepoy means soldiers, but later on supported by the many people. It was supported by the many people. Next action was taken by the rebellions on 11th May, when he reached Delhi, city of Delhi, to appeal Bahadur Shah Jafar to be the leader of the revolt. Because any revolt, any movement cannot get success unless it has a leader, right? So they reached there on 11th May to appeal Bahadur Shah to be the leader of revolt. Bahadur Shah Jafar was also declared as Shahansai Hindustan. It means the king of Hindustan. Shahanshah, king, Badshah of Hindustan. Actually, in this declaration also there was the protest of Indians against the British, because the British did not recognize him, was not ready to recognize him as the real ruler of India, because the company wanted to show him then such a counterpart of it, or such in such a position. Delhi was captured, ransacked, destroyed many public offices by the rebellions, and in this way, revolt slowly and slowly spread in many parts of India. So here, these are very important facts. Some short question answers can be raised from this one. One mark question, facts are here. When did revolt break out on large scale? Mention the year 1857. Which event in Indian history, especially in 19th century, is known as the landmark? So 1857. When revolt was started, 10th May 1857. Mention the year when Mangal Pandey killed his sergeant, officer, the 29th March 1857. Why did the rebellions reach Delhi or move toward Delhi on 11th May to appeal Bahadur Shah to be the leader of the revolt? Who was declared as the Shahansai Hindustan? Bahadur Shah was declared. Now, what actions were taken by the rebellions in Delhi on 11th March? 2, 3 words or sentence you have to written. You have to write. They declared Bahadur Shah Shahansai Hindustan. They captured Delhi. They destroyed many public offices, killed many British officers, British Englishmen, you can say. So these actions were taken. I hope you are understanding very well. In spite of it, if you have any problem or difficulty or query, you can ask me. Ransack means destroyed, todna, barbad karna. Who was declared as Shahansai Hindustan? Bahadur Shah was declared as Shahansai Hindustan. Now next topic is the first war of independence. Why this event was called first war of independence, right? So this question also comes for 3 marks. Be very careful to listen. Here, two facts you have to prove. Why it was first and why was it called a war of independence? So all the points, all the facts mentioned in this slide are the part of your answer. First, you know, it was called first because first time different sections of society united and fought as one nation against the British. Right? First time the different sections of society united. For example, the artisans, peasants, soldiers, educated Indians, and many rulers also united and fought as one nation against the British. Next, it was started, no doubt, it was started by the soldiers, but it was supported by many other peoples. It is why it is called First War of Independence, because in a war, maximum people or so many people, so many groups take part in such a war. No doubt it was started by Indian soldiers, but spread in many parts of the country. Second, next one, its basic name, its basic aim was its basic aim was to end the foreign domination. Right? Its basic aim was to end the foreign rule or foreign domination. Next is first time Hindu-Muslim united to oppose, right? To oppose the British. Next, many Indian rulers joined their hands together, right? Joined their hands together. So these are the reasons behind the First War of Independence. Why was it called a First War of Independence? First time different sections of society united and fought as one nation against the British. Second, it was started by the Indian soldiers, no doubt, but it spread very soon in different parts of the country. Next, its basic aim was to end the foreign domination. First time Hindu-Muslim united to oppose the British. And last, many Indian rulers joined hands against the British. So these are the main reasons why this event is known as the First War of Independence. Right? So this is the reason you will have to prepare it as a part of your answer. Now next topic, causes of the revolt, political causes. And there are so many causes, political, social, economic, one by one we will discuss. If question comes of 5 marks to write the political reasons behind the revolt. Why politically people wanted to end the company rule? What was the political condition which brought the people to revolt against the system, or which compelled the people to revolt against the government or mention the political causes. You have to write in this way. First, politically, people were dissatisfied from very beginning, and it was the outburst or an outcome result of the deep or widespread resentment and reaction against the British. Is it clear? It was an outcome or result of the widespread deep resentment, dissatisfaction, reaction, because many steps were taken by the British which were not in the interest of the Indians, and they wanted to oppose it. Many coercive steps were taken. Indians wanted to take revenge from them, and actually it was the outcome of the deep resentment. Next, Indian sepoys, Indian soldiers were ill-treated. They were not well behaved by the European officers as well as the soldiers in their camp and everywhere, you can say, right? So they also wanted to end this system or oppose the British. Next, Indian rulers were unhappy with the British because of their personal scores, right? One of you have asked me the question, what is the meaning of resentment? Actually, resentment means bitter indignation or at having been treated unfairly. When someone is treated unfairly, what reaction comes into the mind? That is called resentment. Rebellion means one who do the revolt. It is related with revolt. Now, and many people have the scores. Score here means some personal ill feelings or the problems, disputes to which one wants to solve, right? So in this way, this is called scores. So many Indian rulers were unhappy with the British to their personal scores. Due to their personal scores, what they wanted to solve it, because many rulers' kingdoms were to be taken or were taken, so they were unhappy. Some of the rulers were there whose pension were stopped. That is why they were unhappy. So they had their personal problems which they wanted to solve by opposing the British. Okay. Next is the common people were also ready to end the British rule. They were not of narrow-minded people. They were the broad-minded people. It means they were not cut off with the national problems or the problems of the states. They never thought that it is the matter of the kings and queen what they have to, why did they take bother, why did they will be bothered to it, and why they will take any risk or any action in relation to this one matter. They thought that they were Indians and British should be ousted. British rule should be ended. Next cause was the fear created by the doctrine of lapse. Doctrine means theory. Doctrine of lapse was a system launched by the British I mean by Lord Dalhousie in India, according to which it was declared that some of the states where there is no natural heir or succession of the ruler, such type of states will be taken under British territories. I mean their doctrine of, I mean their power to rule, I mean their succession power to rule will be lapsed, will be cancelled, right? And this right will be taken by the British. One of its victims was Rani Lakshmi Bai, Queen Lakshmi Bai. We have one photograph is here.